Yay!
Hi, everyone. Okay, so Shannon is in Panera. I'm at my camper. I'm going to go and check if we're live in all the places. Let's go see. Sometimes it doesn't work. So I need to make sure that
What?
it's
Technology that doesn't work?
I know.
That's
So
insane.
I have a special guest. Shannon is with me. Oh, there we are. Okay. Shannon is with me. I'm having a really bad hair day. So ignore my hair because I'm at the camper and it's almost time to go home. I've been here for 2 weeks and it's time to go home this weekend. So what starts tomorrow is why I'm on the call or doing this call today. We're doing a little pre-rally. Don't let me forget to shake this up and give my giveaway, Shannon.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're pre-rallying for the biggest week yet challenge, which starts tomorrow. And as a pre-rally, I really wanted to hop on, bring Shannon along with me, drag Shannon along with me, to talk a little bit about the 2 workshops that I gave away and that are the pre-work to the biggest week challenge. And then just to talk a little bit about setting the stage, what to expect over the next week. So let's do a quick intro. Shannon, who are you and what do you do?
Hi, I'm Shannon Vitale, and I am the founder and CEO of S. Vitale Holistic Health. And I am a board-certified holistic nutrition and wellness coach, and I work with women mainly, mostly one-on-one, but getting into groups on a variety of issues, either weight management or specific health issues, or just feeling like they're not themselves anymore, figuring out the things that will work for them in their real busy lives, getting out of the diet mentality to make their own rules so that they can live their lives the way they want to.
So on a personal level, Shannon is also my health and wellness coach, and it has been completely life-changing working with Shannon. As many of you know, that I look thinner than I did a year ago, and that's because of some of the decisions that I made and how I progressed over the last year working with Shannon. So that's on a personal note. Now, on a biggest week yet challenge note, I personally, I asked Shannon on purpose to come on because I want you guys to know that, like, Shannon, when I first met Shannon, like, sales not happening in Shannon's life.
No.
Like, no, like it wasn't even a guard. It was like this brick wall. Okay. So I purposely was like, Shannon, you have to get on my pre-rally with me because if Shannon can do it, anybody can do it.
I agree with that.
And the things that I made you do over the last year too. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to put everybody through everything that I put you through over the last year. We're just going to do a little bit over the next 7 days, but I do want to get everybody ready. So setting the stage, here's the game plan over the next 7 days. To have your biggest week yet, you first have to watch the 2 masterclasses, that how to host a non-salesy sales conversation, which gives you the steps to the discovery guide. And then you also have to watch the sales and leadership, the sales and lead gen masterclass. So inside those 2 masterclasses, it's going to give you a little bit of foundation so we can kick this off. One of the things that we're going to do, we're going to pick one of the pieces of the lead gen plan. There's 4 of them. We're going to pick one and we're going to activate that throughout the entire week. And we're going to pick the hardest one, which is outreach. So,
oh, my favorite.
Your favorite. So we're going to spend the next 7 days really dedicating our time to strategic outreach. We're going to build a target audience. We're going to build a list. We're going to build the messaging. We're going to do the outreach, and we're going to schedule discovery calls. And throughout the whole week, I'm going to be coaching you around how to do all of that, from beginning to converting to a sale at the end of the discovery call. So that's what we're doing next week or tomorrow, going into next week. I purposely did it Thursday to Thursday so you could have the weekend to do some of your data mining and your scrubbing and your searching for your target audience. So by Monday, you're hitting send and you're starting to schedule things. So that's why I did it that way. So Shannon is on the pre-rally with me because I have a couple of questions for her. And because she's worked with me for so long, she can like easily answer these questions. So the first question, well, first, before we do the questions, just share a little bit about your experience with lead gen and sales prior to us working together, and then a little bit about what it's like.
So prior to us working together, I had no idea that sales and marketing were two different things. I had never been exposed to any kind of this is how you sell. It should be a process. It should be intentional. And I always thought sales are icky because I equate them with like, you know, when you walk in the furniture store and they like flock on you and then they follow you around. I hate that. So that's what I think of when I think of sales. And I had wanted no part of it and had no idea how to do it. And that has now changed. Slowly but surely, even though I've been a hard nut to crack, I'm getting there.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the truth. Like Shannon was like, I want to build my business. I love what I do. I'm super passionate about it. I am the expert. I love my clients, but I'm not sure how I'm supposed to go about getting clients and growing my business and doing it my way. Because that was the other big piece, is that Shannon is like, no social media. No social media, right? So we have to find a way that fits what I'm about and how I'm going to build my business that way. Right. So you were still very much challenged and did things that were uncomfortable, but at the end of the day, you were doing things that you still felt good about.
Yes, I felt like they were in alignment with my values and the person that I am and want to be. Very authentic.
Yes, authentic's good word. Okay. So first question, you can remember back to the 4 ways that you get sales, right? And the sales and lead gen masterclass, the sales and lead gen workshop where we really go into the difference between sales, marketing, and those 4 ways. What were one or two of your, what are the things that you learned that you have taken with you along the road of the last year?
Well, first of all, lead gen is not sales. That's huge because I think that as a new business owner a few years ago, like that's all I heard. Oh, you just build this thing, you put it out there and your people will come, right? But lead gen is not sales. Lead gen is just getting your face in the arena, right? Getting your face in front of people. Sales is a whole different ballgame. And I had no idea there were 4 different buckets. So like just even knowing that has been a game changer for me. Yeah. I don't remember the rest of the question, so I went off.
No, you're good. I wish that if we just put a lead magnet out there, everyone would just flock to us and say, "Oh my gosh, I really need what you have. I'm going to buy from you." Like that would just be wonderful.
Right.
For everyone.
But that's not how it happens. Yeah.
No, it's not how it happens. So so then the second is the how to host a non-salesy sales conversation. So I call that the discovery call guide. And what has been one of the biggest learnings that you've had with that along the way that you've duplicated and utilized?
Well, that I think is the key invaluable tool. Scheduling calls with people, coffee chats, and then following the framework that you set up in the way you set it up helps you not feel salesy. Because really, you are just truly having a directed and focused conversation to get to know the other person, right? Feel them out, and then really assess, can I help them or can't I help them, right? And then you go from there. So knowing those components of how the talk should flow has been the number one game changer in my business over the last year, whether it creates converted sales or collaboration partners who I've done a lot with, who then also refer. So most of my business comes from referral and just relationship building. And so that structure has just, it changed the whole landscape for me.
What was your biggest challenge just regarding the guide and the like, what was your biggest challenge with having the conversation?
So it's a skill you have to practice, right? And so it's not a natural, oh, this is easy, I can totally do this kind of thing. I have to practice remembering the components. I have to practice what I'm saying, how I'm saying it. I have to do the pre-work and come up with my questions and what are my values and what do I do? Like, there's a lot of pieces to think about and practice. And even after a year of doing this, I'm still like, okay, I still need to perfect that. I still need to work on this. So yeah, it's not like the components are amazing and being able to follow it, but you really have to practice it.
Yeah, same. I do too. I can totally see a difference when I go into a conversation, when I go into a coffee chat and I treat it just like a coffee chat,
Yes.
and I don't go through the process, then that's all that happens is a coffee
Yeah.
chat. And so when I go into it like that, then that's what happens. But if I go into the call with the intent, with knowing I'm going to follow the discovery call, to follow the path, then it takes on a whole new form, and it either turns into a no, a yes, a maybe, or a partner.
Right. Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
I go through it too.
Yeah.
But I have to remember that every single conversation can turn into an opportunity. So I'm wasting the opportunity, the missed opportunity, by treating the coffee chat just
Coffee
like
chat.
a coffee
Yeah.
chat.
And that's, I think, another huge piece that I've learned, but I'm now internalizing, because without that intention behind it, it's just like social hour. And what's the point? And it's not like you are, well, I don't approach it thinking I am going to convert this person right here on this call, right? That's not what it's about. But it's more about, okay, let me get a feel for this person in this structured manner. Can I help them? Right. And then it's furthering that conversation and taking them down that path in a way that feels good.
Yeah. Because if we wait for the inbounds to come in, we're not going to grow our business. And that's the big difference between building out a marketing strategy and building out a lead gen and sales process. We need the lead gen plan, we need the sales process, and we need the marketing strategy. We have to have all three. And so many of us just have the marketing strategy and we sit on our hands wondering, where are the clients? It's because we're actually waiting for them to inbound to us. And one day that will happen, but that day isn't today. So once you add on the lead gen and the sales process, then you can say, oh, my marketing is actually going to nurture those things. It takes work, doesn't
it's a lot of work, and there's a lot of ups and downs and underlying mindset, right? Every time you do these things that you have to work through. But it works. This model that you've taught me is the reason I am still in business this year, and that I had exponential growth last year and am looking at this year. So without these discovery calls or coffee chats or whatever you want, I wouldn't have anyone in my sphere now who are my people, who turn into clients, who refer me to others. So yeah.
And why it was so important for me to have you do the pre-rally is because you really aren't on social media.
No, not at all. I despise it. I go on it to like scroll through and comment on my friends, on other women I support, their posts. If I'm doing a retreat or a launch, I will go out and post stuff. I have a colleague now
Mhm.
who's making me do Facebook Lives with her, so, but yeah, I don't do social media. So it does make it harder.
Mhm. Well, and it's just not not just does it make it harder, but it's that the reverse of that is it's not the answer. Social media isn't the answer. Like if as long as I post on social media, I'm going to get a client. That's not the
Right.
case,
Right.
right? So even if you love social media and you're on social media, it's not going to result in what you want it to.
Right.
So, all right. People can only take so long because they want to know what's happening with the gift giving. So this is my beautiful orange bowl in my camper that I'm going to be picking names out of. So if you don't know, I have a masters community. I have a Women Who Soar membership community. Some of you are in it. So hopefully I pick a name of someone that's not in it. But we'll see. So I'm giving away two memberships to the Women Who Soar Masters community, which is now a $5.99 a year membership commitment. And this is for whoever joined the challenge. So if you signed up for the challenge and your name is in here, and you will get the membership for free. And the first name is Teresa Ryland. Come on up. Teresa Ryland, you won a annual membership to the Women Who Soar Masters community. I will reach out to you and I will invite you to the membership. A little plug on the membership, the things that we do in there. I do hot seat coaching. We do monthly workshops and we do monthly speaker series with experts, all related to growing your business. Number 2 is going to be, they're a little bit wet. I must have not dried. Number 2, whoops, is Krista Wilson. Come on up. Woo! You both are winners of an annual membership to the Women Who Soar Masters community. And because you signed up for the challenge. So I will make sure to get the information over to you. Everyone, we start tomorrow at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for you West Coasters, it will be 9 a.m. that you will get up and hang out with me, and we're going to get to work. So, Shannon, thank you so much for hopping on while you're in Panera
Yes.
today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Of course. Okay, of course. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day, and we will see you tomorrow.